Ninjakees! Yo ninjas, welcome to the show. My name is Ninjakees. What is your name? Ah, that's a cool name. So, today we're gonna draw this manga comic panel. And in the last video we sketched the panel, and right now we're going to ink it. So this thing. So in this video I'm going to show you how I achieve such a thing and how you might be able to pick up some things to do such a thing yourself, or find some elements to apply it in your own work. So right now I'm going to show you the ways of the Ninjakees. Step number 3, inking. Yes! So in the last videos we have tackled the start of sketching to start a manga comic panel type of page. Also some mind maps we did. And here we have made the sketch version before inking the final panel page. So for inking I like to use for the borders a simple paper made ink pen. Gonna use this for the borders. I like to ink the borders first, so that when you ink the rest you can clearly see where the borders are. Because for example, if you right now start inking the face and balloons, you might be able to see the borders over here, but they are less clear. And when you use thick pen or something like that for the borders, you can immediately see it, because it is darker contrast and clearer to see. So right here we got the borders. So right now the sketch is ready for the main ink. So I like to start to ink the balloons, because those are needed to be at the front. So most of the times the balloons are in the front, and then next to that comes the drawing. So I also see right now I made a little mistake. I forgot to add in the sketch the direction the balloon is pointing to. So for that I just gonna do this. So it's pointing to the mouth, because that's where the sound is coming from. So I'm gonna make 2 of those. And later we're going to fix that. This line here. So it's not really a problem when you make a mistake like this, because it can easily be fixed. Also when you draw more pages, like if you make a manga comic series, it is handy to make more pages at once, or inking at least, so that when one of the pages is drying up, you can continue to work on the other page, and when that piece of the page is drying up, then the other is already dried up. You can go back to that, and you can do that all the time, so you work time efficient. So right now this is dried up. You can also feel it a bit and then smudge it, and then you have made a mistake. So that's not really handy, but yeah. Alright, so let's get things started. Let's see, it feels a bit weird over here. Maybe in the sketch, so you can also... Yeah, he looks a bit evil, does it not? Oh yeah, it is wiser to make bigger lines in one time instead of scratching it. So you have nicer lines, you know? Depending on which parts, of course. For example, here you have to scratch more instead of bigger lines. But that's yeah. Oh. Damn it. Fucking made a mistake over here. Damn it. Yeah, it's already screwed up. Well, I'll fix it digitally, I guess. Yeah, I fucked it up here, so already screwed up. Oh well, nobody sees it, right? Yeah, we have to fix the teeth digitally. I made a mistake here, because the teeth need to be more, yeah, like this actually. So that has to be cut out digitally. So right here we have this dot where it needs to be pointed at. So right here we got some lines, maybe here's some as well. Here we got the lines. So right now I'm gonna use some of this pen to fill in the blacks. It's also handy to have different types and sizes of markers to fill in the bigger gaps. For example, this marker I got cheap at a store for like in a package, and each of these markers was like 30 cents. So it doesn't have to be expensive, because for these black parts you when you scan it in you have to also add some effects, some contrast to make it more darker, and then yeah, it can save you some ink, because I find it kind of waste to use this ink for filling those gaps, because yeah, these markers, well, at least are easy for me to get. Maybe you have some stores where you can get such type of markers also easily, and then you can better save these types of inks for the main lines, you know, the lines that need to be thick and thin. So I want him to have black hair. And yeah, for the more pointy, smaller gaps, you can use a pen with a smaller tip, of course. It is handy to have like different markers with different tips, so you have for each their own purpose. Well, the purpose is the same, of course, filling gaps, but which types of gaps? Right here, erase the pencil lines, and then, oh yeah, you should not forget what you have written here, but I have these sketch over here to remind me. But yeah, next to that, it is neat or handy to have the written words next to you, so you don't forget. So right now, filling in the details. Oh, the details. So he has a head, that means there is some shading over here. Depending, of course, where the light comes from. Also some, oh yeah, this. And some shading over here. Oh, the tongue needs some shading. Some shading over here. Or at least I like to use to shade this way. It's not a rule or something, but I just like to do it this way. A bit of that cross hatching. But yeah, you can do it however you like. And sometimes when you just are drawing, you invent new ways or see things, details that you didn't saw before, and just put them on. For example, right here, like this one. This is like freestyle stuff. It just came in my mind, and right now I decided to do it this way. So yeah, sometimes when you're busy, you just, while doing the particular drawing, you get new ideas. So right now putting on the smaller details, just playing around a bit with it. So we're now going to fix some of the black mistakes. You could also do that digital. For example, remove this and stuff. But right now showing you a bit how you could do it also traditional. So for that you need like white ink. So I right now have this correction pen. You could also use, of course, like something like this with white ink. Then just use a pencil and then do it with a pencil. So yeah, I feel like it's almost done for the inking part. And then yeah, so after it's dried up, this part of the step is done. And after that we going to the next step to digitally add some words over here. And maybe some tones, like some grayscales and stuff like that. Even maybe some background color or something. We have to see about that if it suits the panel. So yeah. Yo ninjas, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, press a thumbs up and subscribe for more steps of making these types of manga panels. So yeah, keep your eyes open for the ways of the Ninjakees. See you the next time. Kees out!
Yo ninjas, also check out the other episode of Ninjakees.